Okay, this is for the Balkans, the Baltic, and the Slavic countries specifically. I've been talking about you guys for some time now. I've even done videos on a few of the countries. And now some of you are writing me worried, because if a war in Europe kicks off, it will kick off in that belt, the Tripwire belt, what some globalists even call the expendables, which is horrible. NATO and globalist planners have already planned for these countries to be the first battleground if war with Russia and Eurasia ever happens. Matter of fact, there are papers, studies, strategies about the European war by 2030, but it's already accelerated. Because if you watch what's actually happening right now, the buildup is already here. This is no longer theory, it's real. So I want to show you the map, the flashpoints, both sides, east and west, so that you can see the full picture of what's going on. So here we go. Here are the flashpoints of troop buildups. Let's start in the Balkans. Kosovo has thousands of NATO troops on its soil, around 4,600 soldiers from dozens of countries. Serbia has built up troops near the Kosovo border and runs big military parades, showing off tanks, jets, and missiles. In Bosnia, the EU still has troops on the ground under the old peace deal. Now, a look at Bulgaria and Romania. NATO has set up multinational battle groups there. Romania is expanding its largest base to host up to 10,000 troops. US and NATO run big live fire exercises in Bulgaria like the Balkan Sentinel. Moving to the Slavic and Baltic belt. Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, they all have NATO battle groups on their soil. Heavy equipment, troops, and logistic hubs are being built along this line. From the west side, that's called deterrence. From the east side, it's called encirclement. Now, to politics and elections. At the same time, elections in these same countries have turned messy, as you've heard. In Moldova and Romania, voters were bussed across borders to vote. There were bomb threats as well. Disinformation campaigns flooded social media. And in Romania, Bulgaria, Estonia, people claim outside money and media shaped who won. Local people tell me this: we don't like our governments. They don't listen to us anyway. They're globalists. They're dragging us into war. So from the west side, they call it democracy promotion. And from the east side, they call it manipulation. Either way, leaders are being lined up who will not resist a war. Why this matters. Put all this together, troops, bases, exercise, manipulated elections, false flag drone incidents all across Europe, and you see a dangerous picture. These countries are becoming the frontline zones, the first line of fire if and when war breaks out. They cannot start aggression and expansion until all the governments are aligned or overpowered. That's why the elections in Romania, Moldova, Bulgaria matter so much. That's why you're seeing leadership jailed, candidates blocked, and elections canceled. And if this war starts, it's going to be fought by the brave brothers and sisters in the Balkans, the Baltics, and the Slavic states. Nations with deep history and tradition who do not want another war on their soil. To round it out, this is real. It's happening. It's very, very sad. And the only thing it seems that ordinary people can do now is to speak out, make it clear, make it heard, and wake people up. Stand strong, Central and Eastern Europe. We need you. The world's watching you. You are the example of courage and resistance. Nations that refuse to bow. Your men have not been emasculated like they have in Western Europe. They're still tough, hard as nails, and they don't take shit from anybody. And what you do now will echo far beyond your borders.